Now, listen, you guys, it's literally midnight as I'm recording this, but listen, tea has to be spilled, okay? And tea has to be sipped, okay? Now, you guys, we're going to be talking about this entire Transformer versus Joe Budden situation. So the Transformer basically responded to Joe Budden's criticism, and Joe Budden is not folding for anyone, okay, in 2023. We're going to be talking about that because he also responded back. And at the same time, we'll also be talking about the Transformer basically being on Twitter saying, well, she didn't flinch a bit. And I'm like, of course you didn't flinch, you fled. You and your blouses wearing husband basically fled. You guys, I'm just kidding about the blouse part. But anyway, hello tea lovers, welcome to the tea plug. So first of all, we're going to be talking about the entire Joe Budden versus Transformer situation, you guys. So for those of you who didn't know, when Bongos came out, Joe had an opinion and he felt like the song was not that great, which were the same sentiments that I had. I mean, I even did a video on this channel and I told you that I loved the video. The video was great, but the song was actually not great. Do you understand what I'm saying? Which is my opinion. And it seems like Joe Budden also felt like the song was not, good. But in true Transformer style, you guys, any form of criticism is, being an edge. Do you understand what I'm saying? So she came out, you guys, on a sympathy run or whatever you want to call it. And she started saying that Joe Budden not liking the song was personal. And I'm like, I mean, I've always known that you're slow. But at this point, I'm just like, you're even slower. Well, Nicki had already said that, well, slower than slow. So I don't even know what are the slowest thing can I compare you to. Because listen, when she came out, okay, Joe Budden was one of the people who were very annoying and loud during the Nicki Minaj H train. He constantly put this woman on a pedestal. Do you understand what I'm saying? And at some point, you guys, I stopped watching anything that had to do with Joe Budden because it was so annoying how he would bend the rules when it comes to the Transformer, how he would hype her up when it comes to the Transformer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Basically compromising on all musical hip-hop, celebrity standards just for her. And one sign of criticism, she's out here crying, oh my goodness, it's personal, he doesn't like me, things like that. And I'm like, sweetie, if you feel like this just because people don't like your one song, which is actually trash in my own opinion, okay? It's not like people are just making this up from nowhere. This song is not, it's not it. Do you get what I'm saying? It's criticism. It happens, when you're a celebrity, when you're making music. Do you get what I'm saying? Joe Budden is a music critic, especially a rap critic. So you now coming out and saying that because he doesn't think that your song is good, it means it's personal. It's giving dance, in my own opinion. It's giving slow, okay? And I'm like, Joe has said so many positive things about you, but the one thing that you can concentrate on is the negative thing. And if you think that this is edge, try asking Nicki Minaj how 2018 felt. And 2018 was that way for Nicki Minaj because people were out here putting you on a pedestal, giving you awards that you don't deserve, giving you praises and accolades that you do not deserve because you are a reciter. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nicki is a writer. But because of you, okay, people went out bending the hip-hop rules just for you. And just this one time that you get criticism, oh my God, oh my goodness. And she even said something hilarious, on that entire audio that I listened to. Shout out to God the Scoop for that. She said, oh my God, people get liked because they simply don't like me. And I'm like, where were you in 2018? It was shameful. It was scary. Do you get what I'm saying? Each time you log onto YouTube, you want to say you love Nicki Minaj. It's literally traumatizing because there's a lot of people who genuinely just do not like Nicki Minaj for whatever reason. They don't even know why they don't like her because of narratives that you and your paid blogs perpetuated, allegedly. So in my own opinion, I just feel like we're tired of this sympathy run. We're tired of this sympathy thing because listen, in 2023, it's not happening. You literally had multiple blogs on payroll, allegedly. And even Joe Budden insinuated to that. He said that, well, because he also responded, you guys, to this. He said, well, I am my own person and I'm nobody's mouthpiece. And you know what? I'm not paid. I'm not on a payroll. And I was just like, well, hello, Charlamagne. In my own opinion, okay? And the reason people do not understand, you come in my comment sections and you start saying, oh my God, this is a Cardi H fan. And I'm like, no, you guys. We are just giving opinion. And I mean, In 2018, even if Nicki Minaj did a very nice video, these blogs would come out and trash it, okay? And you want to compare me with those blogs that actually, they didn't acknowledge anything that Nicki Minaj did, okay? Even sneezing, it was a problem. And I'm here even saying a video was good. You wouldn't see anything like that in 2018 for Nicki Minaj. And you don't understand that you cannot hold me to the same standards that you hold platforms like the Breakfast Club. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's a corporate platform. I am a little blog. So you can't be comparing me to a platform as huge as and as influential as the Breakfast Club. So now if you have the Breakfast Club on chokehold, like if you control the narrative at the Breakfast Club, of course you're controlling the media. And in my own opinion, I feel like, oh, girl did that, okay, in 2018. So these little blogs that are out here criticizing you, that have guts enough to criticize you, that does not equal an H train. And don't even try it. Don't even try it. The reason why there are a lot of little small bloggers out here on YouTube, defending Nicki Minaj is because we realize that, you know what, all the big media platforms have been hijacked. Do you understand what I'm saying? They have been hijacked by a knockoff version of an actual rapper, a knockoff version of a black woman. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is the reason why we ended up creating this platform, so that we end up speaking for ourselves, okay? So that we defend our own when we can. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm sorry, standing into a rant, but listen. This is not H, baby. If you think that this is H, ask Nicki Minaj how 2018 felt, okay? It's wild, you guys, in my own opinion. And the other issue is what Joe Budden is out there interviewing Tasha K, and because she has an issue with Tasha K, then, and you guys want to come here and say Nicki is the childish one. Like, so if Tasha has a problem with you, she has to have a problem with everyone else. And you guys want to come out here and act like Nicki Minaj is the unreasonable one. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe you guys. What? And honestly speaking, it's very annoying. This is the monster that you created. On the other hand, I don't feel sorry for Joe Budden, because he was one of the main people who were putting her on a pedestal out here. And I'm like, I don't even understand this entire... She's not the first celebrity to be talked about in this entire world. I always tell you guys, even Beyonce gets criticized. Her performances, her songs get criticized. Her vocals get criticized. So if people can criticize Beyonce, like, what is a transformer? Do you understand what I'm saying? What is a transformer if people can criticize Beyonce? Stop it. Stop with that nonsense. We're not having it in 2023. And she was like, oh my God, I only have like 3 blogs here on Instagram that show me genuine support. And I'm like, the problem became when professional bloggers started feeling like they have to be affiliated to someone. Because listen, before her era, bloggers were just messy. Like, they were overall messy to everyone, equally messy. And she came in with the entire payola towards blogs, and now you're mad because, you know, many blogs have refused to get your payola. I will always shout out Angie for finally getting out of her clothes. Like, listen, it was beginning to be wild. Like, you want to control every blog. Like, I'm not even a professional blogger. So when I see these professional blogs being all biased, I'm just like, what are you doing? What is this? And I think Angie actually realized that, you know what, at the end of the day, it was so transparent. Like, there's another blog that's doing the same thing on Instagram. Like, it's so transparent that they're biased. Okay? Oh my God, this video is becoming long, you guys. I don't know what to do. Should I cut it? Should I continue? But honestly speaking, this is very annoying. We're tired of hearing that entire thing. And when Joe Budden said, you know what, I'm not paid and things like that, I was like, hi, Charlemagne. And so she's out there saying that Joe Budden is acting funny because they're interviewing Tasha K. And I'm like, how do you think Nicki felt when you sat on a platform like the Breakfast Club and they were applauding you after you threw a shoe at her? How do you think that felt? How do you think that felt? It's weird and wild in my own opinion. And you're paying attention to a blog because if you look at the bloggers that do not kiss her behind, it's us, the small blog. I don't even consider myself a blog like that. Okay? It's us. I'm literally under 10K. And do you get what I'm saying? And you get pressed by that. You have control of platforms that have got millions of viewership, but still it's not enough. You gotta control the world. I'm just like, I don't know. Listen, it's in 2023, it's not happening. And the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, and it's actually going to be brief, you guys. She was out here. So after basically being on the sympathy side, she came on the internet trying to act tough, and she was like, oh my God, I ain't even flinch. And of course, people started saying, okay, you didn't flinch because you like totally fled the scene and stuff like that. And you see the contradiction. One moment she's a victim. Oh my God, why would you do things like that? The next thing you're like, oh, I'm all tough. Yeah, I didn't even flinch. And I'm like, make it make sense. Like, do you now have an alter ego that we don't know? Perhaps you've got a knockoff version of Roman as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's right now it's giving inconsistent. It's giving inconsistent. One end of you want to be a bad guy. You want to be like this. The next month, this is why Nicki Minaj said these bees want to be, Shanli's. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I'm like, one moment you're the villain, one moment you're the victim. Pick a side. Choose exactly what you want to be. Oh my God, you guys. It's wild. I'm just going to tell you, it's very wild. And in this entire story, up to now, it's really wild to me how people managed to turn somebody who got physically attacked as the villain. She's the villain. Nicki Minaj is the villain. But this girl threw a shoe at her. And now she's the victim. And got applause for that. Now, so when you, Joe Budden, and your friends were basically applauding her for throwing a shoe at Nicki Minaj, what did you think you were creating? You are creating a monster, and this is the same monster that cannot take criticism because you taught her that everything she does will always be applauded as long as she takes out Nicki Minaj. So now that you guys have realized that the mission has failed, unfortunately for her, it still hasn't stuck in her head that they failed to end Nicki Minaj and it's over, okay? People are not going to be putting you on a pedestal anymore because you failed the mission that they wanted you to basically, accomplish. You didn't accomplish it. So there's nothing in it for them anymore to be putting you on a fake pedestal or anything like that. So it's time for you to actually have it, in your head that you failed the assignment. You got all the resources. You got writers. You got, the blogs under control. You got Twitter, like social media under control. You got it, okay? You got everything. The best writers, the best choreographers, the best fashion designers, the best everything. But one thing they couldn't buy you is talent. They couldn't buy you the talent. They couldn't get you Nicki Minaj's talent. And it's time for you to understand that and keep it moving, okay? Oh my God, this has been such a long rant. I didn't intend it to be like this, but it has to be said, okay? For those of you who do not understand where we're coming from. And if you do come in my comment section talking about how I'm such a CH8, like you don't understand how 2018 felt, okay? You do not understand how 2018 felt. It felt mad crazy. And the fact that you guys still act like 2018 did not happen is crazy to me. And I'll forever use my platform to advocate for what's right. I will definitely do that with my chest, okay? And I will not even apologize about that. Until my next one, you guys, see you.